Alrighty, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle here, and today I'll be going over the questions that everybody asked during my 100 subscriber Q&A video, and I think I have like 9 people that asked questions, so thank you very much for contributing to this, and there was a lot of good questions here, so I'm going to get to those in just a second because there's a lot of them. And I also obviously would like to thank everybody for subscribing and helping me get to, 100 plus subscribers. I think I'm almost at 120 now, which is just awesome. So, without further ado, let's get on with the questions. Crazy Unique OX asks, what movies are you looking forward to seeing the most in the month of December? Now, December is packed with movies. There are so many big movies coming out. I actually, I'm happy that a lot of them that were supposed to come out in December, they actually pushed back into January, a few of them, because it was just way too many. At the end there's like 10 movies all at the last 2 weeks of December, which was just nuts. I'm sure that they were just trying to figure out when they wanted to release their movies. But anyway, as it stands right now, there's a lot that I really want to see, but my most anticipated one would be The Hobbit Part 2, Desolation of Smaug. That just looks fantastic. There's so much action going around. Legolas is coming back, although I am a little bit worried because he looks very CGI'd. I don't know why they're doing maybe they're trying to make him look younger, but Orlando Bloom still looks young enough, I think. But anyway, quite excited for that. I really enjoyed the first one, not as much as I did The Lord of the Rings. And one of my gripes with The Hobbit was that it seemed like there wasn't enough going on at certain parts, so they were dragging it a little bit too much. But this, the next Hobbit, that looks like there's a lot more action going around, a lot more interesting aspects that are going on. So it looks like it'll be okay, and there won't be any dragging on, hopefully anyway. Next up, she asked, what is the first movie you remember watching and how did you like it? This is a hard one because I know that a lot of movies in my childhood I rewatched a lot of times, so I'm trying to figure out what are my first memories of watching a movie. It's going to be a Disney movie, and it was either Aladdin, but I think my first movie that I remember watching anyway was Beauty and the Beast, which was from Disney, and I enjoyed it. I haven't seen it in a while, so I know that it's still a good movie. I just don't know how good. But I remember watching that and enjoying it a lot. Probably being a little bit afraid of the Beast when he gets like really at the beginning there when her father, Belle's father, is captured, and you kind of see him like freak out. Yeah, that probably scared me a little bit. If you could recast Jane Foster in Thor, who would you recast for her character? I'm sorry. Or do you think that the actress now is the best fit for that character? So this is Natalie Portman that plays the Jane Foster character in Thor, and I despise her. I do not like Natalie Portman. I do not find her attractive. I don't find her funny. I don't find her a good actress. She ruined the Star Wars movies, the prequels. Well, it's not just her fault, but she's part of it, definitely. In Thor, she's just, once again, I'm so happy she wasn't a part of the Avengers. I hope she won't be part of the Avengers 2. Just stick with the Thor movies. Or kill her off. That would be the best part. But I think that I just don't like Natalie Portman. But somebody else that I thought of that would be a good replacement is Keira Knightley. They look a little bit similar. But Keira Knightley, to me, is a better actress. And she's been in, big enough movies as well. Like, Natalie Portman's been, sure, she's been in Star Wars, but those aren't really seen as good movies. The prequels, anyway, aren't seen as good movies. But the Pirates of the Caribbean movies with Keira Knightley, those are regarded generally as good movies. At least the first one. So I think she would do a good job. Next person asked, who is Mr. Green Titan, asked, hello Kylie, my questions is, what's your best superhero movie and why? Thanks. You're asking the hard questions already here. I would see, here's the thing. The Avengers is a perfect movie that blends in so many characters, and it's such a comic book feel of a movie. Like, it's not serious or anything like that, and it feels like it's very much takes place in a comic book world. But The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises are just two of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. Like, when I watched The Dark Knight, I was just blown away. So I'm gonna have to go with Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. I can't pick. I'm gonna go with Dark Knight just because of how much it impacted me when I first saw that in 2008 on opening night. It was just fantastic, and I cannot give that series enough praise. Just Christopher Nolan nailed it with The Dark Knight. Leroy Green 85 asks, what inspired you to collect movies overall? Did you collect VHS, DVD before Blu-rays? So yes, I did. When I was younger, VHS was, you know, in the household, we pretty much had every Disney movie and a few other movies as well. But that didn't get me to start collecting. It was afterwards when I moved out and DVDs were around, and I was able to start picking up cheaper DVDs, and I started my collection very small, whatever I had at the time. And then when I saw the cheaper DVDs, I was like, I could probably start collecting here. And then you start collecting specific actors. That's what I would go for, and that's what I'm starting to kind of do with my Blu-rays. I'm not fully into that, but back then I used to go, you know, get all the Clint Eastwood movies, the Harrison Ford movies, just, you know, specific actors that I would just single out and try to collect as many movies that I enjoyed from them. Jim Carrey, just a bunch of my favorite actors, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. So that's what got me started, was DVDs. And what inspired me to collect movies? I think it was, at the time, it was just like, they were cheap and I wanted to, and then once you start doing it, I also collect video games, as you can see. I like having physical copies of something in my hand. There's no, I don't know, it's just, you know, the media did this to me. The media created this monster, you know, of just owning things. I try to only own specific things that I really enjoy, that I like looking at, that mean something to me. Good question, man. Good question. Next up is Daniel Epler, who also does movie reviews, so check him out. He's kind of like, has a Jeremy Johns kind of approach to it. Very good stuff. He asked, what's up, Kyle? Enjoying your videos. 2 questions. Where did the beardage thing come from? Also, what's your favorite Nicolas Cage movie? Beardage came from about 2 years ago when I first came on YouTube. With my video game channel. I also created another channel for vlogs, and I felt that I needed some kind of ending to this. People always had like catchphrases or sayings and things like that, and it just came to me one day. I basically have always had a beard, and I thought that, you know, you've been bearded in, and beardage right into the camera worked perfectly. As for Nicolas Cage is hit and miss, but he does have a few hits. A lot of people just say that he's a bad actor, but he's got a few good ones, I'd say, especially earlier in his career. Now he just kind of does whatever. But my favorite from him would probably be Lord of War. That was just an amazing movie. I find not well known, like not a lot of people know about it, other than in, like, you know, moviegoers circles. Obviously you've heard of it before and you've probably enjoyed it. But yeah, Lord of War, great movie. K North 2, awesome to see this channel is growing so fast. I posted a question to Facebook. Ah, crap, I'm gonna have to go. Damn it. Damn you, Kevin. Until then, I'll look at the other one. Blu-ray Addict asked, are you stoked for Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals? I am, in a way, but I'm saving up for Christmas and I just bought myself a PS4. So I'm gonna kind of wait a little bit. But Canada here has another deal on Boxing Day, which is December 26th, and I'm quite looking forward to that. That's when I'll be spending a lot of money. Okay, and now Kevin had asked, KNorth2, on Facebook, he asked, also just by chance, if you would like to check me out on Facebook, my Facebook page is Team Beardage, or if you look up Silver Kyle, I'll put it in the description box below if you want to check out my Facebook page and like it, and I just post a bunch of different stuff down there. K-North had asked, what would you consider the best movie you've experienced in theaters, and conversely, your most lamented film you missed seeing on the big screen? Great questions. I'll go with the bad one first, just because I was trying to think of that. I've seen some pretty crappy movies, but the one that I remember seeing in theaters, and I didn't want to go. I was with some friends, and they suggested, oh, let's go see this one movie. And I was like, no, it's going to be bad. I know it's going to be bad. Have you seen the trailer? And I don't remember what I suggested instead, but I'm sure that it would have been a lot better. And it was Ultraviolet with the girl from Resident Evil. Oh, God. I think I gave it a 2 out of 10. It's just... I think it's like either a manga or like a comic book series, a graphic novel, I don't know, an anime, something beforehand. I think that's where it should have stayed, because the big screen version of it just, it was boring and so stupid. If I ever started doing bad movie reviews, those would be interesting. I'd just be like cringing the entire time and being like, why did they make this movie? But anyway, My best movie experience is definitely The Dark Knight in 2008. I went there with my brother and my cousin on opening night, and the movie theater was packed, obviously. And at the end of that movie, everybody stood up and applauded. And it was just an awesome atmosphere because, like, when big things would happen, like, for example, like truck being, like, thrown by the Joker and being just like, everybody, like, screamed and clapped. And, like, the same thing when Batman was in his motorcycle and he, like, jumped on the wall and jumped back. It was just like, yeah, this is awesome, and everybody clapped for that. So that was just an awesome experience. But actually seeing that movie for the first time, I felt like my movie life was complete. I was, like, in awe of how amazingly done this was. Batman Begins is good, but my goodness, The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, they are epic films. They are some of the best films that I've ever seen in my entire life. They're just amazing story, amazing acting, and interesting. Oh my God, just nailed the villains and the Batman character, in my opinion, perfectly. I just can't get enough of those movies, and Nolan is just amazing. Next one would be the Visual Expression, also another YouTuber who does awesome Blu-ray pickups, so check him out. Love the ending. Okay, here we go. 1, if you absolutely had to sell your movie collection right now, how much would you charge for the whole thing? Life or death, you gotta say a price right now. Damn it. I don't know, like 600. I don't know. That's probably worth less. I should probably say it should have been 1,000, if not a little bit more. I do have, like, I'm getting close to 250 now for my Blu-ray collection, and there's a few of them that are worth a lot more. God, should have asked. Like, they should be asking for at least like $2,500, at least $10 a Blu-ray. No, that's not true. That's not true. Maybe 1,000, 1,500 is fair, but I did say 600 life or death situation, so I guess I'd be getting peanuts for all this time and money I've invested in this. Number 2, if Nolan made one more Batman film, what 2 villains would you want in it, and who would play them? I should have researched this a little bit more. The Riddler. I definitely know I would want the Riddler. And I'm trying to think of somebody else. That could be a villain. Two-Face is done. Joker's done, obviously. Penguin? Would Penguin be good? No. Yes. I'm going to go with the Penguin and the Riddler. I think that would be an interesting dynamic duo. No. That'd be hard for Nolan to do. I was thinking like Croc, but no, that's just a little bit too far out of his reach. Same thing with Clayface. Clayface would be awesome, but not in the Nolan series because it's too grounded to Earth. So I'm going to go with the Riddler and Penguin. Philip Seymour Hoffman. I think that they've hinted at it before, and I think that he would make an interesting Penguin. And for the Riddler, I would either like what's his name, Leonardo DiCaprio, or I think an interesting Riddler would be, what's his name? Oh my goodness, I'm so upset that I'm forgetting his name. The German actor that played in Django Unchained with Leonardo DiCaprio, who's also in Inglourious Basterds. What's his name? Django Unchained. Who's the actor? I'm so upset for not knowing this. I should know. Yes. What is his name? Christopher Waltz. Duh. Christoph Waltz. Sorry. Yes, I think that he would just... I love him as an actor, and having him work with Nolan, I think would be fantastic. I would freak out. And then last one from Visual Expression asked, favorite cut of steak and how would you like it prepared? I'm a medium rare ribby type of guy. Pretty much nailed it right there. I'm the same kind of guy too. Now, Frankster Wahash, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing some of these wrong, asked, Frankster, you've commented a few times, I think. Number 1, would you rather have your beard cut off and never grow back, or never see another movie? I'd get rid of the beard. I know that it's part of my personality, and a lot of people would be upset, my girlfriend included, my family, my coworkers, my friends. They, like, every time that I shave, every once in a while, they get upset. Just letting you all know I'm going to be shaving it in a few days. Just giving you a heads up. But it's coming back. It's just I need to get rid of it every once in a while. But yeah, I could never see another movie again. That's just, no, not going to happen. Number 2, what made you start collecting Blu-rays? At the time, so I was, like I had said before, collecting DVDs, and then I switched over to Blu-rays because I got a PS3, and that was, at the time, a very cheap way to watch Blu-rays. And yeah, so I started off just collecting Blu-rays here and there. I got my PS3 2 years ago, and I'm already at like 250-ish. So that's like 125 Blu-rays a year-ish. Yeah, I know. And finally, my last question and last user, who is Squirrel Movie Stash. Awesome name, by the way. Great channel. You just got a sub. What films are you looking forward to in 2014? I actually had to check this out here because 2014 doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of movies that I'm really interested in, but there are a few. Well, definitely a lot, but not as much as I was looking forward to. 2015, there's just so many in that year coming out. Where's my list? I had looked at a list and I was going to go through it. Okay, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm looking forward to that. Monuments Men, which was pushed back. It was supposed to be a 2013 release, but they got pushed it back until March, I think, of next year. I'm so sorry that I don't have the list here with me. Actually, just check my history. I'm sure it's there. No, why isn't that there? Top 10 movies, there we go. Of 2014, yeah, come on. Captain America 2, that just looks, like I enjoyed Thor 2 a lot, but Captain America looks even better than that. I think that Captain America, the Winter Soldier, might be better than Iron Man 3, and I love that movie. The Hobbit there and back again, obviously. X-Men Days of Future Past, I'm looking forward to because of the reunion, having Wolverine once again with the X-Men. Obviously, the cast of First Class are going to be there. The only thing is that I don't particularly like Bryan Singer. He's kind of like this egotistical director that thinks that he makes the most amazing movies. Dude, you made Superman Returns. Enough said. And, you know, I liked X2. X-Men 2 was out of the first trilogy is my favorite, but X-Men 1 was okay. It wasn't amazing. X-Men 3, obviously, Bryan Singer didn't touch that one. But my favorite X-Men movie is First Class, which Bryan Singer didn't touch at all. I wish they would have gotten the director instead, Bryan Singer, but whatever. But I am looking forward to just the reunion and where they're going to go with this. Expendables 3, I'm looking forward to. And I think, is that it? Oh, Dumb and Dumber 2. I don't think it can't be as good as the first one, but that first one is amazing. But I do want to check that out. And the last one would probably be Interstellar, which is Nolan's next movie. The only negative is that Nolan is amazing at picking actors for main characters and side characters. Like he knows how to pick his actors. But actresses, man, Nolan. I do not like Anne Hathaway. She was the only negative to Dark Knight Rises, in my opinion. I just do not like her. And Jessica Chastain, oh, I don't like her. I saw Zero Dark 30, and I've seen a few movies with her, but Zero Dark 30, my God, no. I was so happy when she didn't win Best Actress last year. Or this year, I guess, earlier. No. Don't get me started on Jessica Chastain. I can understand why some people like her, but I just see a bored when I see her acting. It's not that bad, but it's just when you praise a person so much that she's about to win the best actress at the Academy Awards. You got to be a damn good actress to get that award. Not that I'm saying Jennifer Lawrence necessarily deserved it for her part in Silver Linings Playbook, which is a good movie. Just not. It's hard. It's hard. But I was like, please, anybody but Jessica Chastain. And then when she didn't win, I just like jumped so high when I found out. I should do that actually. Next time that the Oscars are going, I might actually do like a live stream or something. And as things are being, said, I'll jump up. You can see my instant reaction. So that. Wow, 20 minutes of a video. I'm sorry this lasted quite a long time, but good questions, and I just really wanted to answer them to the best of my abilities, and I think I did. So there we go. Thank you once again, everybody that participated in this, and thank you everybody for subscribing to my channel and making me want to continue doing movie reviews, Blu-ray pickups, and maybe trivia. That's one thing I would like to do is just specific trivia for some movies that have some interesting facts to them. So anyway, you've been Bearded In. Thanks for watching, everyone. Beardage!